Yes, people. Welcome to Straightjacket podcast 188. Welcome. Hope you're all having a good Monday, a good start to your week. You know what I'm saying? Monday, new beginnings, new settings. That's what it's all about, people. Big up to everybody who's locked in. Nuruddin will be on his way. You know the drill now, people, man. Nuruddin's never early, man. If Nuruddin is ever early, that's the day United win the league. That's the day when Man United will win the league if Nuruddin is early. But listen, people, before he gets locked in, how are we all? You know what I'm saying? Happy Monday to everybody. New week, man. You should be feeling positive no matter what you're doing right now. It should be positive, man. It's a new week. It's a new beginning. Attack your goals, man. You know what I mean? Man United not minding be attacking the transfer window, but it doesn't stop you from attacking the transfer window. We need Frankie de Jong therapy. Listen, we need a lot, man. The Frankie de Jong story, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't think he's coming. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if he's coming, man. I'm not confident he's coming anymore. I was like, you know what? I was like, yeah, this is gonna happen and whatnot, and you know, this might drag on to the end, but the ball's in his court. He doesn't want to stay. He wants his money. But I just got this feeling he wants to stay, man. But it is what it is. But guys, I need you to all smash a like on the video before Nuruddin jumps in. I want you guys to all smash a like on the video. Matisse is losing the foot golf. Yeah, man. 100%, man. Saeed, I'm coming to watch the Real Vallecano game and have a free day in the city. What do you recommend I do? Go to the city centre. Go visit the landmarks. Go to the football museum if it's open. There's a lot of stuff to do in the city centre. So yeah, have a walk about city centre. There's lots to do. Yeah, listen, I'm not confident anymore with this De Jong situation. I don't know what it is, man. I've got this feeling that should we move on now? Should we move on? But listen, we got Nuruddin. What's happening, lad? What's happening, kid? I can't hear you. You're going on like Man United transfer window there.
Can you not hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I can
hello.
hear you now. You're right, a bit. Have you left the? You might be the YouTube might be on in the background.
Okay, let me just get this.
Check the YouTube. Anything in the background? I think you might watch the stream or something.
Let me just get rid of everything.
Yeah.
Get rid of them all.
You're good.
Yeah, I'm better now. Yeah.
Yeah, how are you, man? Monday, you know what I mean? Start of a new week. It's still grey outside, man. The sun's gone, man. Yesterday, mate, I couldn't lie to you. The rain was relentless, man. I felt sorry for the people that were mentioned Mega Mello. I had a few friends that went to the Mello in their Platfields, mate, but bloody hell, mate. The rain was relentless, Nuruddin. Summer's gone. Like the transfer window, it's gone.
Yeah, we had 2 days, mate. 2 days of heat wave. That's your summer. That's your lot.
How's that we're complaining? Shame on you.
Yo, Alien Tennor's already telling you, bro. I've had a massive leak. I've had my smoke detector cave in from the ceiling. I've had my boilers leaking. It's mad, bro.
Who's coming in the house? Neil Ashton.
Yeah,
Neil Ashton moved in.
No, he's not moved in, mate. Neil Ashton sent the boys in it to start doing madness, bro. Doing madness.
Aye, listen. Big up to everybody who's locked in, man. Straightjacket podcast 188. Guys, like the video from the off. Subscribe to Nuruddin's channel. We'll be live as usual straight after this. But Nuruddin, I put the title of the video, Ten Hag, a coach can't perform magic. These are his quotes, by the way.
Yeah.
Quotes, you know, when he was in Ajax.
It's not what Saeed's saying. It's not what I'm saying. From the horse's mouth.
From the horse's mouth. From the horse's mouth, people. How have you judged the preseason so far? Because a lot of people, I've enjoyed the preseason. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's been a good test. We've seen some good stuff, but still a long way to go in terms of where we need to be. But how have you judged the preseason tour so far? In Norway, sorry, not in Norway, in Australia. How have you judged it? And obviously in Bangkok as well. How have you judged it?
I thought it was a good, I thought it was good. Me personally, I thought it was good. I thought it was a good team bonding exercises. He was doing a lot of team bonding stuff. So we only got to see the trainings and what we got to see the match plays. But I have it on good source. And actually, one of the players also let it slip that he's been doing like bonding exercises, so team building, and like making rooms in every hotel where there's a hangout area where players can play together, have play games where there's a team. You know what I mean? Like that, all sorts of things like team, like competitiveness, you know what I mean? To bring a bit of unity for the different factions that are in our club, you know what I mean? In our team, the all the different sides that have been quabbling and fighting each other all last season. So he's been trying to do some of that. Actually, Ten Hag is the type of person that people actually like him. Players like him. Players love him. He's about tough love, innit? He gives tough love. So people have just got to cope with it. Have got to cope with it. In terms of the tour, I just was excited because we've been talking and talking and talking, and so without seeing any football or any action. So I've been impressed with the snippets that I've seen, the things that I've seen, the things that I watched, the Ten Hag team, especially Ajax in the Champions League. I saw snippets of that Ten Hag ball, isn't it? You know what I mean? The overloading in attacking areas, always having 5 or 6 versus 4 or 5, and how that is. So, yeah, I've enjoyed it. But then I've also seen the second half, I saw Bottle Job FC. Bottle Job FC. Here we go.
But you know what he's done,
FC.
I wanted to see both sides of the story because I didn't want to give these guys are pretenders. They're imposters. So for me, for them to show one side of themselves in training, I didn't want that to happen, Nuruddin. And you know what? You can call me like a weird fan here, but I wanted to see the ugly side of it. I wanted Ten Hag to see that, bloody hell, Bruno's giving the ball away. Wan-Bissaka can't play out from the back. You know, David De Gea isn't commanding in the box. You know what I mean? We've seen a bit of everything. Fred, first half, gave us this impression that he's a number 6. And you know what? Fred, the man, second half, got found wanting. And for whatever that is, you know, you get exposed in the end. And that's just the game. And that's how it is. And that's how it will be.
That's what I
like that side of it.
In the second half.
Go on, sorry.
In the second half, Pastor ran out of the sermon. You know, his script.
Basically, he ran out of the
He ran
script.
He started waffling, and the congregation, the church emptied, mate. It emptied.
Yeah.
So, yeah, to me, it was good for him to see that. But did you see how he came out? It was like, this is unacceptable.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was Why from 2-0. And it showed to me, I was like, I'm glad he saw Bottle Job FC before the season started. I'm sure and I agree with you. I don't think we're weird fans. I think we know these players. Exactly. We follow them closely. Ten Hag is only getting to spend a month with them now, understanding them. So we're not being arrogant. Please don't take that. We don't know them intimately, but we know how they play football. We know how they crumble under pressure.
Exactly.
We know how they crumble when they concede the goals. The mentality, the side, that aspect of it in the mind. They're weak-minded. Yeah. And that's what we saw. One player, you know, I mean, Leon Bailey changed everything. And then you saw how Luke Shaw was jogging and stuff.
I know. Second half, exactly.
When they changed the team, Malacia came on. Did you hear anything from Bailey after that? Was he having shots on goal? No, he wasn't. Because you had some kid who was stuck to him like glue, mate. And that's the difference. For me, it's the difference.
It's good to see, exactly. Football, it's good to see the flaws, man. Because of the day, I still think for me, you know, and also it kind of showed me the depth in our squad, Nuruddin. It's quite embarrassing. Aston Villa had a better depth than us, which is, I'm sorry, man. They did. They could bring on Bailey. They could bring on, who's a midfielder, Brazilian midfielder they brought in. Even the centre-back they brought in as well. You know, they had depth, and we didn't. And that was
Buendia, the bottom
Buendia as well. You know what I mean? He's not had a great season last season, but you know what? It's called strength in depth, and that's what they've got, and that's what teams will do.
That Brazilian, is his name Costa? Is his name Costa? Something Costa.
Yeah. Douglas Luiz Costa. Yeah. Absolutely. These players will be destroyed in October. I think for me, it showed me the shortcomings of the squad is very, very alarming in terms of.
I've done a whole video Saeed on United Real Therapy on the actual press conference before the game. And for the first time ever, how Erik ten Hag is basically telling the club, I need numbers and I need quality numbers. I don't mean get me my players. And he was like, we're short in midfield. We are short up front. We need numbers. And they kept pushing the young, they kept pushing the young, the young kids kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, we need to do a developmental plan for them. Developmental plan. They're not ready. I can't just throw them in.
No, absolutely. I don't know if you guys can see this yet. Can you see this, Norden, or is this a bit too
small?
Yeah,
I can see it clearly. Yeah, clearly.
Can everyone see this? Let me know if you can see this on your screen. But I put this online today, because I wanted to kind of show people what we have in this team, and if this is a kind of concern for you, Norden. 2 weeks left of the season, and I don't want to hear people tell me it's too early. Don't be judging a transfer. Well, yeah, like I don't want to be hearing that. Norden, I want to be ready. Your team must, for me, I'd rather have a team ready before the transfer window and it finished then, rather than reacting to the transfer to the season. Yes or no? Am I correct in that? Would you not have that?
Yeah.
I'd rather have my team ready, have it on pre-season, rather than kind of looking at it and thinking, you know what? Nah, we need to react to it, and it's not going well. And first 2 games go in, and then we need to go buy this player. And the next thing you know, the tax on that player goes up because United are desperate. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to. So if you look at the defense, Nuruddin, so say the David De Gea and Tommy Heaton, are you happy with that in terms of the keeper section? If David De Gea gets injured, or if there's something wrong with David De Gea, are you confident in Tom Heaton? I'm not going to lie to you. Tom Heaton.
I am.
Are you confident in Tom Heaton? Be honest.
Yeah. He'll come and claim. He will do other aspects of the game. He will claim. He'll have a bit of presence. He will scream and shout. He'll be all right. Obviously, we can't rely on him to make the world-class saves, like De Gea sometimes saves. Yeah. But De Gea, for me, again, triggered me again, mate. Traumatized me again. In that game, the way he was coming up, the way he was for free kicks and corners, bro. Like, I try to defend him in the spaces, saying that without him last season, I don't know where we would have been. All of these different things. Big up Khalees, man. Chief Editor, United Real Therapy. The amount of quality and technical ability in the squad, it's like, yeah, of course.
Bro, it's crazy, man. So then the right-back situation becomes an interesting one. Wan-Bissaka, I'm not going to lie to you, that was the worst, I would say, performance I've ever seen for Wan-Bissaka. And this is a guy who I've been watching very closely for the last 2 years. That was a joke, mate. I don't know if his head's gone, Nuruddin. If you've made him go Archies every day, and you know what I mean. I don't know what's going on here, but brother, what has happened to Wan-Bissaka? Has it, like, seriously, man? He wasn't this bad of a player. Like, come on. Even though I criticize him for his technical ability, Nuruddin, yeah, was he this ever bad, Wan-Bissaka, or has he been found out, Nuruddin? Big up to Jamaican Assassin. If the aim for Eric is to take time to build his team and implement a style of play, why are we so desperate to do it all in one window? Or is it that y'all expect him to challenge right away? I don't know, man. For me, if you lose a lot of players and you're expecting Ten Hag to perform miracles, that's where the problem lies for me. I don't want people saying Ten Hag should be getting his team top 4. Ten Hag should be doing this. Ten Hag should be doing that. I'm sorry. Yes, he can improve certain aspects of the team, but that's why I've titled the video. And this is from his quotes as well. A coach cannot perform magic. Things have to work. You know what I mean? You need a specific profile of players to work. And you got found out when Fred lost the ball. And then we were hit on the counter. We got found out second half.
Got found out big time.
It's always been shit. We've just been too blind to see it all the time. You know what? Maybe you're right, man. Maybe it was because we were playing so defensive football. But are you confident if Dalot gets injured, Wan-Bissaka comes in? Or would you rather promote Laird?
No. Have you got the super chat side?
I think I read that one. Oh, you want to see it or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, there. He's talking about, like, did you think that they were going to buy players all in one window?
No, it's not. But the expectations of this team is for Man United to do better. And you know that they're not going to give any other manager what they gave Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the benefit of the doubt and everything like that. So the pressure's already on. The pressure. So listen, you can see by the way that the people are attacking Donny van de Beek, even though he was asked a specific role, where Fred was left on his own midfield and Donny van de Beek was doing more of the ball work, running and making space for others and doing the overloads on the left, on the right, wherever the ball was. You can see everybody coming for him. Why? Because if some of them are insecure, this is our fan base. This is how toxic some of our fan base is. Because now that they know Eric Ten Hag, a coach, has come, he's going to further expose what Ollie lacked. And then Donny, who was not played, only ever started 4 games in his whole career at Man United before he went sent out on loan. If he balls, people are gonna point out Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, aren't they? And that coach. So they don't want that. So they're going on the offensive, and that's how toxic our fan base is. It's crazy. Wan-Bissaka, for me, Wan-Bissaka, obviously, I think it's the confidence thing as well. Apparently, he's open to others to leave Man United.
It's confidence, Nordin. Oh, and
there's there's confidence, and then there's fundamentals in it.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen to me. At his best, he's competent, but he's not in special. He's not a modern day fullback, is he?
No,
he's not. He's not. So he's competent. He's like David De Gea. And David De Gea is a very good goalkeeper, but in an old school way, not in a modern way. Like to me, I was in the Spaces, Big Up General. One of the brothers was saying that there was some stat he brought up. He said that since after Fergie left, because when Fergie was here, David De Gea was told and was bullied into coming out for the ball, especially in his 6-yard area, like 5-yard, 6-yard area, to claiming the ball.
Yeah, of course, especially that first season.
I'm punching it away. But as soon as Fergie left, he started decreasing the percentage of him coming out for corners or free kicks. And that's a major area he has to improve. And for me, it showed. It absolutely showed. It absolutely showed, yeah.
Absolutely.
Crazy.
Going on. The centre-backs, I'm not going to lie to you, I think we can do for now in terms of the 4 that's there. Obviously, Baye haven't put in there because I feel like he's going to leave. Shaw, Malacio, I think we're good over there on that side. This is where the problem lies. Nordin, that midfield there, man. Is that even top 6 quality? If you're looking at Villa, Villa have got a better midfield than us. I think West Ham have got a better midfield than us.
I even think the balance of Southampton is better than us. I said about 10 teams in the Premier League have a better midfield based on us.
Yeah, I'd be really. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This is a worry, man. Like when I actually deep it, like Donny van der Beek, there's still questions about whether he can regain the confidence and be able to build up. Is he going to get enough game time in this team? We'll see. We'll find out. Garner is going back into Man United. I think more than ever now, without a midfielder. I think you should keep him.
That's the only thing I was really disappointed about, how he got injured. He got injured, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Shavam, big up to you, Shavam.
I agree with everything Shavan says. And I'm talking about this window. I agree with everything Shavan says. United need minimum 2 midfielders, a right back, and then a striker, and they also need a that's what we need 4. So altogether we need 7, and 5 of them have to go into the team.
That's this, Nordi, you've always banged on about that, getting players that are going into the first team. You know what I mean? Yeah. So far, we've got probably 1 player that goes into that first team. I think it's who is it again? Is it possibly Sandro Martinez that possibly goes into the first team? But other than that, not many.
I think Eriksen comes in for me. Eriksen comes in.
Yeah. Eriksen, we'll see. But midfield there, Nuruddin, is that good enough for you, man? That midfield, be honest, man. That midfield man.
Of course it's not. And that's why this De Jong thing, like I said, I'm happy to wait, Saturday, didn't I? I said it. Wait and see De Jong, because De Jong is a complicated deal because of how Barcelona are acting. You see what they did to him, starting him as centre half.
Yeah.
And then the manager comes out and goes, I think he'll do a job there for us.
That's Xavi, though. That's the arrogance of Xavi and the way he kind of thinks he's now, you know what I mean, that he could operate in that role, because they've got a lot of midfielders.
It's mad, man. It's the disrespect that they're showing the man, the disrespect, the levels, bro. Like, listen, listen to me. I don't know whether he comes, but I'm telling you now, De Jong is telling Man United, I want to come to Man United. Because you know what?
Are you just giving people false hope, Nordin?
No, I'm not, Saeed. No, I'm not. You know what? Saeed, listen, I'm going to give you a classic example. What happened? Do you remember the Timber deal?
Yeah.
Do you remember we were linked to Timber and everybody was saying, oh, Timber's coming. So as soon as he said, I'm not sure, he went dead, didn't it? He went completely dead. Do you remember?
Yeah, of course.
So that's what gives me, that's why I think about what's going on with De Jong. 100%. He must be reassuring Man United. It's just basically, guys, Barcelona are trying to force him to walk away from 17 million. Are any of you in a comment going to walk away from 17 million?
No, 100%. I get the money situation, but I also think from the player side, I still think you get me. Like, I don't know. I'm not convinced yet.
That
Like,
as soon as he says, it publicly states that he wants to go, they're gonna say that's it, right off. See you later, mate.
I'm just getting the feeling a lot of people are just trying to make them believe with themselves that he's coming, and in reality, he's not.
Nah,
like,
to me, it's not about that. It's not about that. I just gave you an example. Soon as the rumors came out that Van Gaal told Timber, if you go to Man United, it's a bad idea. It's a World Cup year. If you're not playing certain games, I'm not going to pick you.
Yeah.
Straight away, what happened? The rumors from Timber to Man United died, and Man United were not briefing that they were still after Timber, weren't they? They weren't.
Yeah.
They moved. What did they do? What did Man United do? Move straight over to Martinez.
Yeah, straight. Yeah, well, not straight, but you know what I mean. The next target was Martinez. They got two Achilles.
So that's what I'm saying to you. So that's what it is to me. So me personally, McTominay role, that clearly role, or the Fred role, either. Frankie de Jong goes in there.
Yeah. Well, this is what I mean.
Part of that.
When he comes, he will definitely take that role. Big up to
just Martinez.
We're playing again. Mention here. Ghana, big up to Killis. He's saying here, I want to play for Man United. Obviously, of course, that's obviously my aim. And then he's saying here, but I feel like I'm not going to be playing as regularly as I would like. Then I'm definitely open to going back on loan to a Premier League side. He knows, innit? He knows that Fred and McTominay have got this kind of, he knows he's better than them as well. He's talking like he actually thinks that he's better than them. Like, that's how scary he is. And I actually think, in that sixth role, he's probably better than Fred and McTominay in that sixth role. I genuinely think, Nuruddin, is he more confident on the ball? Yes. Has he got a better passing range? Yes. Has he got more technical ability? I think so, yeah. Like, this.
To be fair, we've not seen him in the Premier League. Yes, in the Championship, he's done it. But we have to see him do that in the Premier League for me to go, 100%.
Yeah.
But I know as a player, Jimmy Garner, throughout all the different age groups, Saeed, that he was a baller. Everybody knew that. He was going to make it. He's going to make it.
Of course, absolutely. Some James Garner should go out alone. Okay, fair enough. The Bruno Fernandes.
I wouldn't. I don't know who that person is, but you know that we're short of numbers, serious quality. Nah, mate, I want him to stay.
Yeah, someone said I think there is talent there.
Actually, now that we're not going to buy two midfielders.
Yeah,
he has to stay for me because Saeed, I don't understand that there's so many games you have to squeeze in.
I know
before the World Cup.
But also, players are looking out for themselves, and that's why I don't blame Garner. This is where it gets interesting, Nuruddin. So, we've got Rashford and Elanga on the left-hand side. You know what Rashford's injury record is like. So, that means if we don't get a fully fit
Rashford... Martial as well.
Martial, yeah. But then again, I'm talking about Martial right now is a striker. He's not a left, you know what I mean? If Ronaldo does go...
All the front three are injury prone. Even Sancho was missing loads of games last season.
Yeah. Then you got Ahmad, who again hasn't had many game time. You know what I mean? I don't think he's had a great preseason, if I'm being honest with you. Hasn't been given many opportunities in terms of like.
I thought he's done well. I think some fans are a bit too harsh. They're expecting Messi.
Again, and that's it. I'm not having this expectation from him in that sense, but Nuruddin, man, let's be honest, man. That squad there, when you look at it, like, it's not good enough, man. And you know, when you look here, Nuruddin, what we spent this summer in terms of actual money, we spent 51 million on Lisandro Martinez. Can you see that, by the way? Lisandro Martinez. Yeah. We spent 13.5 on Malacia, free transfer on Ericsson. And then if you look at the whole, like, we spent 63 million on them two transfers, but we've also, if you want to do net spend, which a lot of people do.
No. Listen, net spend don't make sense.
All right, cool. Then it don't make sense. Okay, we spend.
Listen, net spend. I don't know whoever coined net spend, but net spend is not a valid way to look at transfer football because it's about the contract. It's about the whole contract, the money that's on, and also money paid on a spreadsheet. It's the contract over how many years. And how much that player is getting paid. So, it's not.
But then, then this transfer window, we spent 64 million altogether. Is that good? Is that good enough? 65.13 million. Is that good enough for you, Nuruddin?
No, but to be fair, that's what the Glazers usually spend, though. They spend around that amount of money. Yeah.
I know, I get that, but I'm just saying to even as fans.
No, it's not. Listen, it's not. So Frankie de Jong will cost another 70. Listen, Frankie de Jong will cost another 70. That will take it to 170, 120, 130. And then the Man United are after Anthony, and he wants to come.
Anthony, yeah.
My guy's posting. See, my guy, low key, posting him and the 3 people that are like 3 agents that he's got. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I think I've seen that one. The picture of him and his 3 agents. But yeah, like I said,
and who was doing that? And who did that? Who did that? Martinez did that as well. Martinez was posting him and his agents and stuff.
So I did say here. You know what I mean? Again, not good enough. We lost 7 players. I think a lot of people are not putting into that account where we have lost 2 midfielders.
Even though they were never played. Some of them were never played.
Yeah. But like I said,
we're going to need it. We're going to need it. And Eric Ten Hag said it out of his own mouth. If you watch the press conference, guys, before the Villa game, he said, I need the quality. We need to rotate.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, man. I think it's like...
If you go back up, he put another quote in. If you go back up, Saeed, he put another quote up about the imbalance about our team.
Oh, yeah. I was going to bring that up on the thing, but if you know what, if Killis has put it up here, we'll talk about it here. Where has it gone? I think it was Melissa Ruddy put it up, didn't she? Yeah, players were off conditioning, needed implementing high tempo style, and there was a requirement for greater speed. Absolutely. He also
the one before that. Listen, check the quote before that. One at the top.
Yeah. This one.
Eric Ten Hag's assessment. So the one,
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one here. Eric Ten Hag's assessment of the MUFC squad was that it was grossly imbalanced, lacking technical, astute thinkers. So you know what that means?
How many times have we said that? How many times have we said it's an imbalanced squad?
Imbalanced squad, mate. You know what I mean? From previous managers, from previous styles of play. You know what I mean?
It's not even styles of play. We never bought players to play certain styles. We bought players just to put players.
Yeah.
We didn't buy them. But go down after that one. Next one now.
He also noted
listen, go back to it. Let's do it properly, sir. Go back to it. So that start with where they talk about the imbalance and then go from that one there.
Okay, this one. Players were off the conditioning needed to implement his high.
How many times have I talked about that, Saeed?
Yeah.
How many times have I talked about that? The conditioning in the modern football, they absolutely do not. They don't have any requirement. How many times have you guys hear me bang on about fitness and conditioning? Fitness and conditioning. I banged on about it in a lot of the spaces on Twitter, onto Saeed. I'm always going on about it. And that is important. You have to be able to have those things. And that means the diet, how you eat, the level of sleep that you have. Certain clubs get people to do urine samples as soon as they get in the morning before training, and then to check how dehydrated they are. It's crazy what you can do now. Like modern nutrition and medical science and sport. You can do a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the follow up is he also noted majority of the existing tools have been wasted by not being used correctly. Correctly used by according to their strengths. Well, this is another thing that a lot of managers haven't done as well, is use players according to their position. Notably, one maybe being Donny van der Beek. You know, what position have we been using him? You know, I mean, even the 2 in midfield, McTominay and Fred. I think Fred is more of a player who can push forward and play an advanced role rather than playing the role he's in.
McTominay is an attacking number 8. They're both attacking players, Saeed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. A wide scale.
They're not quality. They're not quality attacking players, but they're both good attacking players.
Yeah. A wide scale reconstruction of Man United offered Eric Ten Hag the opportunity to share streamlined working practice of Ajax and Bayern Munich. Bloody hell, mate. It's crazy.
Mate. We're going to talk about that at 6:30, people, in United Real Therapy. We're going to talk about what exactly that quote about the restructuring and bringing accountability. To having a cultural reset at this football club, accountability. Yeah. How can you bring accountability to a football club that can't even spell accountability?
Where the hierarchy and decision process is clearly defined and driven by one club, one vision, one approach. But the problem is, at least now, we're having one streamline in it in terms of Myrtle working with the manager. And for me, it's something that we needed. And this is why Myrtle and Arnold are working to deliver such brains trust, with businesses being dictated by analytics and more holistic scouting methodology. Well, proof will have to be in the pudding, isn't it? You know what I mean? We'll have to see this happened. It's no good using all these languages and spreading it to the media when you
We've
don't.
been there before, Saeed. Have we been there before? We've been hard there
before. Exactly.
We got the t-shirt, people.
You know what I mean?
I've got the therapy receipts to prove it, bro. Where I've had to go and see a therapy because Man United lied to me. Once again, they lied to me. Yeah. Once again, they lied to me. lie to the fans FC, mate. That's what they are. I swear.
Yeah. Exactly. You know what I mean? Big up to everybody who's watching. Nearly 700 people, not even 200 likes, man. That is, I don't know what to say, man.
I think we should stop talking, Side. I think we need to stop talking just for a minute.
Yeah. Crazy. Guys, like the video, people. Like the video, people. But you know what it is, though? Big up to Ross Day says here, come on, guys. Ragnick brought the press. Now Ten Hag says we'll press all day. Press the like button, people. Exactly. My thing is, Nuruddin, yeah? When Ten Hag actually
they said to Ranić, nah, mate, we're not going to do that. See you later. Because they knew he was a school. He was just a substitute teacher, innit? Yeah, this guy's 100%. Got 3-year contract, mate. This guy's got 3-year contract.
You know what it is, though? What I like about Ten Hag is that what he's doing now in terms of ways like analyzing the game, like he's watching closely. We haven't got the guy who's doing the that other guy. What was it, the American guy that was on his bloody AirPods in? You've got guys who are really, really assessing the game, and you know what? They're actually talking about it for once, like properly.
We also bought over a video analysis.
Yeah,
from Ajax.
Yeah.
We hired him, and I think he still needs more coaching to come in. When he's spoken, he's like, I need to bring more staff.
Yeah, that's the one. Amos, yeah. He was probably the worst guy I've ever seen, man. He came in with
remember what I was telling you?
Yeah.
Remember what I was telling you? Ranić is going to fail unless he brings his people with him. I said that to you. I said it. Honestly, I don't mean to be one of these people. Like, I was saying it at the time. I went into a space, the hours that we signed Ranić, and I said, I'm not getting giddy, people. Let me see if he's bringing his fitness and conditioning guys, the analysis guys. Is he going to bring those guys? No. Man United were like, use existing people, mate.
Can we, what are you expecting? 2 weeks left of the season to start, Nuruddin, yeah?
2 weeks to go. The countdown begins.
Yeah. How are you managing your expectation, Nuruddin? Be honest, because
I told you that as soon as we signed Ten Hag on the phone, we chatted, and I said to you, if you remember, I said to you, 4 or 5 months in, I'm expecting just a better football. Because until he gets rid of the majority of bottle job FC, I can't take these players seriously, bro.
Do you think he's working with
and that's why I insist that at least if you sign 6 or 7, 5 of them have to be starting majority of games.
Yeah. And right now, there's probably only one firm, maybe Alessandro Martinez. Eriksen has to be. I don't think Eriksen jumps in straight away instead of in ahead of Bruno Fernandes. A, he has had a preseason, and B, you have to work him obviously delicately. Malacia over Shaw is a 50-50 one. I think he could start Malacia, but again, we'll find out.
I think Malacia. People are keeping on my boy, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think he does.
Listen, if he gets used to the league, he's gonna ball out, and Luke Shaw is gonna have some difficult time, mate.
But Luke Shaw, you see his shortcomings though.
Yeah, I saw it in that game, clearly. His recovery to chase the ball back to try to find Leon Bailey. Nah, mate, it's not there. They're passive defenders, mate. I like my defensive, aggressive side. I like them. Aggression, intensity. I need that. Lindelof, Luke Shaw.
Lindelof, is obviously the high line. I don't know. He looks like the one that might get exposed the most. I know Maguire will do as well with his pace and whatnot. But I think Lindelof right now, he's been the one that's been kind of running and chasing. That's why Malacia has to go in there, because Lindelof's always the one that's getting caught 1v1 in that high line. Martinez ASAP. We generally do need our Martinez. Hopefully, he's going to be there for the Norway game in Oslo, against Atletico Madrid. You know what I mean? Because we need them ASAP, man, because we haven't seen any new signings apart from Malacia in this team. And, we need to develop a little bit of a team, chemistry, because a lot of the first team in terms of Arsenal, they're playing their first team straight away. Who else is playing their first team straight away? Man City have done theirs. Tottenham are doing theirs as well. So everybody's building their rhythm of their team.
Chelsea are in a bit of a slight worse position than us, to be fair.
Yeah. I think they're in trouble, man. I think they're in trouble. But again,
and apparently Conde has agreed personal terms with Barca.
Yeah. Listen, Barcelona, man, they know what they're doing, man. They know what they're doing, man.
You know what? Barca are ruining Chelsea, but
Fabrizio Romano says there is no negotiation for Anthony. So I think if Man United want Anthony, they will have to pay like 80 million. This is what they've always asked for. Anthony, poof, that's a lot of money, Norden. 80 million.
Nah,
you're not buying into that.
Nah, mate. To me, I don't listen to Romano. I listen to the people who are people who report from Ajax, the Dutch press.
Mike Virgie and that,
yeah, all those guys. They're saying you can get him for just nearly 60 million euros, and that's like 50 something odd million.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, pounds.
Yeah,
that's what he's worth at the most with add-ons and everything. He's worth 50.
I can't lie. The more United kind of keep it on, though, the more.
But more United wait. I mean, they could have got him. To be fair, though, I was thinking. Then, how bad would his injury have been if United went all out for him?
Yeah,
but we are short, Saeed, incredibly short.
This is it. Like, we
and the last two games of this preseason tour laid bare how short we are.
Yeah. You know what it is, and that's just the bottom reality. You know what I mean? From where we were, I think it was 2 seasons ago where we had about 36 players. I remember there was a summer where we had so much players in the preseason that we were thinking, "Wow, this is a big squad." I think even Romero was part of one of the squads. We had so much players. To now, when you look at it, the second half where we brought on the youth players, and you know what I mean, we brought in players that are very, very in terms of the fringe setup. For me, it's about this season being a very, very tough season. When you look at it, Loredin, your screen's gone, by the way. It's going to be a very, very tough season. And it's going to be a long haul season, Loredin. And you need squad depth, man. And that's why a lot of people don't realize for then also the quality to be as good as the first team. Because when you implement your system, the second team have to have that same quality, Loredin. Let's be real. What's Gary Neville said, by the way? What's Gary Neville saying? Apparently, Gary Neville said something. People are saying Gary Neville said something. But,
apparently talking about De Jong saying that De Jong has to take Barcelona to court or something like that.
Okay.
Unless I'm mistaken, unless he says something else.
I don't think he's going to do that, to be honest with you, because, I think he maybe wants to put it respectfully. Apparently we got some exclusive news regarding Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, he says here, Gary Neville tweets here, and he says, he said, De Jong should take legal action for Barcelona. All the players should be behind him. A club spending fortunes on new players whilst not paying the ones that they have under contract their full money is immoral and a breach. FIFA Pro should be all over this. It's like bullying and stop it. Yeah. Listen, it is what it is, man. I've talked about the Barcelona situation, and I've said it's a bit dodgy what they're doing, but listen, what can you do? We have to wait and see, Loredin. That's all we can do right now is just wait and see.
Wait and see, FC. There we go.
Here we go. We got
sing along here. Wait and see, FC.
We got the Ronaldo situation as well. We've got some breaking news about the Ronaldo situation as well. David Ornstein has reported some Ronaldo situation.
Ronaldo staying, or is he going? Well, drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please, people. We've got some breaking news. And guys, there's over 700 people watching, guys. So please, guys, smash a like on the video. But it is Ronaldo exclusiva. Ronaldo currently traveling back to Manchester today and will hold talks on Man United on the future. Unclear if and when Ronaldo will return to training. Club stance still not for sale and expect him to be important. Guys, I did stress this a lot to a lot of people. Important part of side next season, which I did say, man, Ronaldo just won't be sold just for the sake of his old. You know what I mean? Ten Hag will want it, man. It's survival season, people. Survival season. But where are you on this, Loredin? It's getting a bit silly. Yeah, exactly, Toby, man. It's getting a bit silly, this, man. But for him to come back and possibly...
Silly season, FC. Here we go. Silly season.
It's no news, yeah. It's no news. But at least he's coming back. That's a good thing. He's returning back.
Mate. Saeed is simple, silly season, mate. Toby hits it right on the head. Listen, this is a thing that we didn't need, man. We didn't need this. We didn't need this.
I said that as well. We didn't need this.
We didn't need this. But you know what? And you know what? Ronnie will come, pretend that he's staying, and then the last 2 days of the transfer dip, if his agent can find him a club, mate.
Yeah.
He'll do that. He don't give two damn, mate. Him and Mendes don't give two damn, mate. It's all about Cristiano Ronaldo, mate. And apparently, they're saying that, you know, that fraud guy called Griezmann, apparently Atletico tried to get rid of him. The fraud that's known, Anton Griezmann.
Yeah. We should have got him a couple of seasons ago, man.
Guess what? He was being paid. Barcelona are in $1 billion and a bit in debt because they played monks like him. They paid him. They were paying him 800 grand a week, Saeed.
I know.
Imagine Griezmann. He's getting 800 grand a week for what?
Yeah. For nothing, really. Big
Crazy.
up to 2001. Salam, you lot. Big up to you, Salam, bro. I see Frankie de Jong saga is never ending. Well, it's got to end because it's going to be
September the 1st, mate. We will know by then.
We'll find out. But again, this is Reactive FC, man. So I don't know why people are surprised, man. Reactive FC. You know what I mean? But I generally think Ronaldo is going to... I just feel like this is a very, very tricky situation here because you've got Martial who's playing good. He's evolving the system. He's doing everything the manager wants. He's tracking back. He's doing things. But then you've also got Ronaldo, Nuruddin, who bangs goals and who is a goal scorer. And what do you do as Ten Hag? It's a problem that you want to have, but then you don't want to have because he's not had a pre-season. That's the problem, Nuruddin. If he doesn't come to Norway, what happens then, Nuruddin? If he doesn't go to Norway...
The only way I can see this happening, the only way I can see Ronaldo staying, Saeed, is the fact that if he accepts not playing every game.
Wow, come on, Nuruddin, man. This is Ronaldo you're talking about, man.
And this is what I'm saying to you. This is where it's sticky. I'm sorry, Saeed. We saw him falling over last season. Nobody near him.
I did say that.
It's facts.
But you know what is so? What does Martial think about this? Because Martial wanted to leave when Cavani and Ronaldo took his position and came in and just almost like, you know what? You know, they're almost having a party and the whole reunion. Everyone forgot about Martial. Like I said to you, I'm not convinced by Martial. I'll be genuinely honest with you. I've watched Martial for 7 seasons now, Nuruddin, and it's been inconsistent. What I am confident is in Ten Hag, and I believe that if we have something good going on and we have a fluid front three, why stop that just to bring in a name like Cristiano Ronaldo because you're guaranteed goals? What about the ethos of the team and what you're trying to build, Nuruddin? Because Ronaldo or not, Man United will still have to build post-Ronaldo, Nuruddin. And Ten Hag...
That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying to you. Even Ronaldo states Man United still need another striker.
You see what I mean?
We still do. So for me, Ronaldo has got to humble himself, come back into the team, just be like any other player, mate.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And now, because he's missed a large section of the important part integrated into the team, he's going to have to wait.
Yeah.
So he won't be starting for Brighton anyway against Brighton.
Yeah, 100%. So this is again, it's a problem that you don't want to have because then this is the problem, Nuruddin, again. By us not kind of like, I'm not saying shipping Ronaldo or finding a solution about Ronaldo because the club stance is he's not for sale and they expect him.
Saeed, I was going to say that. Saeed, no club ever comes out, even if they want the player out. No club ever comes out and does that.
Yeah,
they want money for that player. They want money. A couple of days before the player is sold, even hours before the player is signed to another club.
Yeah.
Big up Stephen Kramer, man. Not seen you in a long time, Rude Boy. Hope you're well.
100%. But yeah, big up to Stephen Kramer, man. My thing is, Nuruddin, I just want to know, like I said, is there's a plan after Ronaldo if he does leave? Like, because this Austrian brother, that there's the young talent that we're talking about, Nuruddin, it just begs the question, innit? Like, you know.
You want 50 million for it?
Yeah, look at this. Again, I don't care. Honestly, I don't care less.
Are they eating crack, man? Are they eating crack in that club there? They want 50-something odd million for it.
But I don't blame them, though. What would you blame them? Would you blame them?
What's he achieved? Nah, mate.
And by the way, I don't care if Ronaldo stays or goes. I just want to know if there's a plan. So I don't have any agendas against Cristiano Ronaldo.
Why are you so shocked to say what's on your mind? Nah, that's one thing about the Straightjacket podcast. Saeed's not holding back, mate. He's telling us it is.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is that, if we're going to find out a solution for Ronaldo, it has to be a case of Ten Hag has to have some sort of ultimatum for his season to go ahead. Because if Ronaldo does leave halfway through August, then we can at least go buy a striker because
yeah. But like I said to you, that's what I'm saying to you. Man United as a football club should plan ahead, get a striker in, right? Get a striker in, somebody in on a free or something, right? Whatever. Get somebody in, even if it's for a season, just to be of a backup, regardless whether Ronaldo stays or leaves, Saeed. Do you know what I'm saying?
There is no striker though. There is no striker.
No, Saeed, don't listen to that.
Look at that Scamacca, what happened there. West Ham, 30 million,
Saeed,
man.
Saeed, don't listen to that BS, man. Bayern Munich just signed a young forward, a goal scorer from one of the French teams. Players are available because we don't know about them. Bayern Munich, look it up. Bayern Munich signed some young striker.
Bayern Munich? I didn't even know that they signed a striker. Yeah. What's it called?
These players are available. Some kid who plays in France.
Bayern Munich or medical check. Is it called 70-year-old? Yeah. 70-year-old Matthews Tell. But again, I'm sure he's not going to be starting or whatever. Or
at the end of the day, he's a bit of a backup, though, isn't it? Listen, they play that young youngster that's there. He was 17.
Where are they in their career? Though? Where are they in their transition? Though?
The other kid. The other kid that's half British, half English.
Yeah, that's his season. It's his season now to shine.
No, he played. Listen, he played when he was 17. He made his debut for Bayern Munich when he was 17 in the Champions League. So.
Have you seen this guy? Have you seen this guy? Have you seen a bit of him?
Apparently he's a young, really good talent. Supposed to be. But what I'm saying to you is that for the money they signed him, and then that other team, the Austrian team, want 50-odd million for Mike. I'm like, what? Stop. They're not smoking cracks at some of these teams. They're literally baking it, eating it.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing.
Arsenal is a club spending the peas with quality players. Well, listen, Arsenal now are building something in it. Whether you like it or not, they're building a core. And you know what it is? It's about for us.
Who have they signed again? Who have they signed?
Zinchenko, Fabio Vieira, and I think that's it now. Yeah, Saliba's come back. So yeah. Three players they've bought. So Jesus, Fabio Vieira, who's not played yet, obviously he's been injured, and Marquinhos as well. But obviously they bought in two ready-made players going to their first team. Some next guy, I think he's from Brazilian league or something. You know what I mean? But they bought
a young striker or something.
Yeah, they bought in players that could go into the first team now. So they bought in two that could directly go in the first team. You've got Spurs who are bought.
I told everybody that Jesus is going to do well. Jesus is good. People think United fans say Jesus was shit. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's good. He's good, man. He's a good player.
He's a good player. He's going to do well. He's going to be the main guy, and he's going to do really well at Arsenal.
But it's crazy to think that 2 weeks left of the Premier League. This time next week will be our last pre-season game. We'll played it, and then it's a case of waiting for that Brighton game. You know what I mean? And finding out where this team really is. And you know what? It's going to be if this board say what they are and they do a Myrtle Madness, which they promised us, which the people promised us. You know what I mean?
That word, mate. Myrtle Madness.
Myrtle Madness, man.
Let me see it, man. Let me see it. Like I always say, they lie to us. That's what they've done.
Did you expect this summer though? Did you expect this summer like this, or did you expect something a bit more kind of straight in there? Let's show what we're made of, or is it same old for you?
There's a new structure in it, so of course they're not going to go in there and do what they're doing. It's going to be interesting. To me, the biggest thing for me is that at a certain point, Man United were waiting to do deals because they spent all their time and energy on Frankie de Jong, which they should have realized was going to be a long one.
Yeah.
Because there's too many complications.
Yeah. Which
again,
was insistent on. The manager was very, very insistent on, which again, I like that in a certain way because again, you know what I mean, he wants specific players for their profile, but at the same time, it's frustrating to watch because we've got a negotiation team that are not very great, or we've got people who are learning in new jobs, and he has to then have the hope on them guys delivering. For once with this De Jong deal, I actually don't blame them in a sense because you know Barcelona have been upholding the deal. But also with this Ronaldo deal and the striker option and the right winger, we still need to buy them. Even if Ronaldo and Martial stayed, I still think United should have bought a striker as well. You know what I mean? Just to kind of like, you know, of course, you know what I mean? Like, let's be real. Let's be real. You know?
Of course.
So what did Myrtle do to keep his job? Well, I don't know. Do you think Eriksen will play more centrally? I hope so. But
listen, he's got a dodgy video of Woodward and Glazers doing funny things. That's what he's done to keep his job.
Yeah. Well, why can't we get someone like Vinicius Junior? Nah, for me, it's a sign a new deal. So far, I would say Man United.
Listen, look how long it took us to sign Eriksen on a free, and he wants to go at Vinicius Junior. On what planet?
Yeah. For me, if by the end of the transfer window, I think what would satisfy me would be get Frankie De Jong over the line, get a right winger, get a striker, and a backup right back. For me, I know
first team right back. Why can't we go and get that Guzman kid from Lyon? What a player!
Oh, yeah.
What a player!
Yeah.
To me, he's got the potential to be the best right back in the world.
What do we need, people? What do we need? Let us know in the comments. What do we need? Bishal says two. Wavy says here 2 midfielders, right back, and a forward. What about you, Nordy? Before I get what the people need.
Yeah, that's 2 midfielders. Listen, 2 midfielders. I would always say that. Yeah, because I think we need more strength and depth in there.
You know what we do, man. Let's be real.
If Garner's staying and De Jong comes, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
Right. But go and get me a right back and a striker and a winger. A winger and a striker and a right back.
Yeah, no way. Enough time to again. That's not my problem. Like, again, why are people putting? You know what I mean? You know, I'm expecting a lot from the board when they had a lot of time to sort this out. It's not my fault that I'm still expecting what I was hoping that I would be delivered. Like, if you expected something from Nuruddin, you know what I mean? You're not going to say to them, oh, you know what, but I don't like, you're just going to say, get it done no matter what. Like, just get it done. At the end of the day, I've asked this from you. Just please get it done. You're not going to say, oh, no, but I'll accept this. No, specifics.
Hey, did you watch the press conference of Erik ten Hag?
Yeah. And I watched your video when you were explaining it, yeah. He did.
Honestly, he broke it down. Literally broke it down. This is what this is. He says, these kids are not ready. I need the numbers. I don't just need any numbers. He did say he was trying not to put too much pressure on them. He said, there's still time. What we need to get, I need these numbers. I need forwards. I need midfielders.
Yeah. 100%. I'm just gonna show you just a few quotes, of what the kind of the aim of the podcast was. You know, when I said, you know, Ten Hag can't perform magic because you know when he just gonna show you, you know, when he said he goes here. The beginning is always difficult. Ten Hag, the beginning is always difficult. You don't know the club yet. You don't know the balance of the players or the powers. Before you introduce your ideas as a squad, they have to accept that it takes time. A coach can't perform magic. Although some media and people seem to think that it can, put your team out there and it'll be fine. Ten Hag could recite the answer. Yeah. So basically, in a sense, Nuruddin, even with signings, it's going to take time, and fans have to be patient. Fans have to know that
it's going to be topsy-turvy. Yeah. It's going to be a topsy-turvy, and you can see opposing fans are already saying, oh, Man United can't write off the season. We didn't want to write off the season last season. The club did that. We didn't do it. The club did that. So this season, it's got to be a season of patience.
Yeah.
Patience, FC, mate.
100%. In order to get your team to function, there are many aspects you need to train over and over again, he stresses. Before you get there, you need to find the right balance. That takes time with ups and downs. So fans, man, it'll probably get worse before it gets better. And when
I'm telling you,
ups and downs, Nori just said it there. People start to criticize. That's part of the deal. You need to deal with that. But it's important to follow your own path. This doesn't mean you don't listen to other people. But if you, as the Ajax coach, start to tell all these people different opinions influence you, you in the end is all direction. You in the end go in all directions, and players won't understand.
Facts. So again, Saeed, every club where he's been, Saeed, every club where he's been, it's took time for players to understand these methods and adapt them accordingly. But he needs to be back. That's why he's going more than most. He's going for players who know his system.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man. So Ten Hag, it has to fit the DNA of Ajax. It might not be another club, even if it sometimes has the master other strategies in order to be successful, including the back to front move away at Juventus. Part of the initial, obviously, the goal, it starts off, you know what I mean? But it's going to have to start off with the centre back and then go up to the midfield. You know what I mean? Because Donny van de Beek, and then, but again, you need players that can go and fit what he needs to do. You know what I mean? So then he's just kind of explaining the goal and how the goal happens. But like I said, you need people who are going to implement it, man. Yeah, big up to you, Ronald Jacob, in the super chat. Please explain how it is different when Erik ten Hag said we need to be top class and we need players and people need to perform, compared to Ronaldo is saying the same. Why do fans want Erik ten Hag in and Ronaldo out? I think it's for different reasons. I don't think it's about mentality and the kind of the quotes.
Jacob, Ronald Jacob, all due respect, brother, love to you, but one is the manager.
Yeah.
And Ronaldo is telling you he wants to leave, and his agent is asking all these other clubs. So his parting gift is to some sort of advice where he wants to get off. He was responsible as well. He was part of that team that failed last season. Even though he performed, he did his best, he was still part of the failure. And he can't excuse that away, bro. So one is the manager. So we listen to what the manager, who's got a 3-year contract, then listen to a player who's coming to the end of his career, who was a mismatch of a club anyway. Ronaldo and Man United were not the right match, mate, because Man United are bottle job with bottle job players, bottle job mentality from head to toe. Ronaldo is a winner. He needed to go to a club where he could win, because Juventus also became a bottle job team as well that weren't winning no league titles and were getting knocked out in the quarters on a regular in the Champions League. So Ronaldo wanted a club, right, that he could go challenge in the Champions League. I'm talking about semi-finals or finals and league titles guaranteed. That's what Ronaldo wanted. But Ronaldo came, bought the hype, come to get paid, and then he's found out, and now he's moaning. Sorry.
Aye, man, they're coming in for you, Lord, man. The Ronaldo fans, they're coming in for you, Lord. You didn't need to do that, man. They're coming in for you.
No, you know what it is? It's like the truth hurts, innit?
Yeah, man. The truth.
When you tell it, you know what the truth hurts.
Why are you poisoning the fans? I don't understand. How can you poison the fans? Like, it's an opinion. Why do people keep saying like poison the fans? And you know what I mean? I get we all have different opinions, but you've also got to accept people have other opinions, man. You know
listen, I know a lot of fans support Ronaldo more than they support the football club. So I know that.
That's it. I've seen it from first direct, mate, in the stadium.
Yeah.
They said, I just come to see Ronaldo. I don't really follow United, but I just come to see Ronaldo. Listen, I know you're about, mate, Norton. Don't worry. I know them. I've seen them live, direct.
Ronaldo can do no wrong. Listen, Ronaldo is the GOAT. I love the fact that he's got this grit determination that's made him one of the most successful, one of the most gifted footballers, turned him into a machine. But how is the machine like that compatible with Bottle Job FC? Explain that to me.
Yeah.
So it was always going to end. How was this? All the players were all of a sudden turned to world-class players with world-class attitudes. No, they didn't.
Yeah.
They didn't. Absolutely. I'm sorry.
I'm just going to read this last super chat before we wrap up, people. Shavam, ironically, how can an incompetent manager like Oli get a 400 million to spend, and Erik ten Hag is supposed to get the best out of the crap by minimum spending? Absolutely bang on, mate. You know what? We'll see in it. Proof will be in the puddings, man. And we'll be here to tell you.
Truth bomb, truth bomb, truth bomb, truth bomb.
Yeah, truth bomb. I need to get these little buzzers, man, that say that, man. Big up to Sheets of Metal, man. First time I've seen you on the channel. Man United needed a playmaker in the middle, attacking midfielder, and a centre-back ASAP. We'll beat you in Europa for sure. Come on, you Gunners. Big up to you, man. Good luck for the rest of the season. But yeah, Nuruddin, people, we're going to wrap up here. Guys, I don't know if we hit 400 likes yet, but I would love it if we could hit 400 likes, people. I think we're on 300 and something.
I would love it. I would love it. I love it if we hit 400 likes. Come on, fellas.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yo, man, fresh trim always, man. Don't worry, man, Stephen. We're always fresh trim, man. You get me? You know what I mean? But like I said to you, leave the video on your way out. We're going to be going to Nuruddin's channel straight after this now. United Real Therapy. The link is in the title. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel. We're going to be moving over there. And yeah, people, we'll be back tomorrow for Rivals Talk. And yeah, we're just going to discuss more football. But other than that, next week, I give you any money, we'll be the same here without no signings, man. Simple as that. What we'll do is, they're clever. They're gonna announce Lisandro Martinez, and they're gonna announce Ericsson. They're gonna give you the shirt unveiling. And then that's it for the week in terms of transfers. They do it all the time, man. They're bluffers. Man United, absolute bluffers.